Hi, I'm Doug Davison with the Houston Herald. I'm here at the Houston Rural Fire Association Community Room to take a look at the 2012 Fall Art Bazaar. My dog Jamie couldn't make it today, but he said it was okay if I go inside and take a look. Let's see what's inside. This is Bucyrus resident Marion McKinney, whose specialty is making jewelry out of metal. Marion, describe your work, the style of it, and the materials you use.
I can tell you where the work comes from. I take antique silver-plated trays and I give them a new life. I recycle them, or the new work now is to refurbish. And these antique trays are then taken into the studio, and I find the beauty within them and cut it apart and give them a new life. I make jewelry from these antique trays, and sometimes they have filigree pieces to them, and I cut them out by hand. And other times they get the complete piece shows a lot of the design of the tray. Often I will just take smaller pieces and make them into delicate individual pieces.
How long have you been doing this?
This series of work I've been doing for 5 years. As a professional metalsmith, I've been working about 25 years. But this is relatively new work, and tonight the new collection is opening. This is the new work for this year. And I will begin taking it out to different exhibitions and shows and selling it between now and Christmas.
What inspires you to do a particular piece?
The tray itself. The tray informs the work. Sometimes they have scratches on them, and so they need a certain treatment. But if I have one that is real pristine, clean, then it gets either rhodium plated or gold plated, because it just gives me a crystal clear image of what the tray is in itself. But each tray is different, each and every one. Although some of the designs are duplicates, the trays are always a little bit different because they've been used. I mean, they've been used in households. They were very important to our grandparents. I mean, every bride got a piece of silver plate for a wedding gift, and then it was a sense of pride, and they were used at any social occasion that gave. It was just special. Now we don't use silver plate. It is a problem to maintain, to keep it clean, to keep it polished, and it just doesn't fit into our lifestyle. So many of these trays are being discarded. They're put into auctions, flea markets, and I pick them back up and I give them a new purpose. I repurpose them.
So what do you find most satisfying about producing art?
The finished piece. One is the process. It's the process to get to the finished piece, and once a piece is complete, then I move on to the next one. I don't need to own it. I need to make it. I'm a maker and a doer.
This is Licking resident Lainey Frick, who is a painter. Describe your work, Lainey, like the style you use and the materials you use.
Well, I work in acrylic and mostly work on either a hard panel or canvas. And I like to use bright colors and work with natural subjects to infuse them with more life and vitality.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been an artist since I was real little. My mom used to bring home notebooks and papers from the store, and I would just draw and draw.
What inspires you to do a particular piece?
either the light that's reflected on it, or the light shining through something, and then besides that, it's my love of animals.
What do you find most satisfying about producing art?
Taking something from an original concept and then seeing it come to life as I work. I don't plan everything out 100%, so there's all kinds of surprises for myself, and I hope the viewer is surprised as well when they view it. This particular style is what I call a trickle method. I put on a lot of wet, juicy paint and then tip the canvas up and let it run down to start to create the feeling, the essence of trees. And then I go in and negative paint out what I don't want in the piece, and then create more textural effects by splattering on it. With these here, this is what I call my lustrous landscapes. I love sunset and sunrise, and you get all these brilliant colors and dramatic contrasts, and it's just a spontaneous response to those visual moments of watching the sunset. This is part of my whimsical side. Being a Gemini, I tend to go a couple of different directions. So my love of animals and then their personalities. So I just enjoy bringing that to a visual on canvas.